Thomas, obviously it wasn't the longest of summer breaks, but how does it feel to be back?
It feels good, definitely. And what I was very pleased with was the energy and the smile and the positivity the players brought back into Jersey Road on a Wednesday, on a rainy Wednesday. I feel, energized, ready to go. I think it was important, to be fair, that we had that longer Corona break. So after a long season, you still had some downtime. Maybe it was not holiday, and this was also something in between. But also when we lost something, we would have loved to have achieved. We just have that bounce back mentality in this group, and everybody's coming back with not of course a little bit of pain, but that mentality to go again, to attack. So we're ready.
Was that the message that you sort of spoke to the players about in the first couple of days back?
Yeah, definitely. We said that. I said to them that what happened. We need to look forward. Don't look too much backwards. Of course, me and my staff, we have analysed the season, not only the final, but the season and everything. We want to learn from that and progress and go forward. But definitely it is that we have had such a good season in many ways. Performance-wise, we've been bang up there. We spoke about that before. The most goals and second least goals against us. A lot of stats just show we are bang up there. So we need to continue, but we not only need to continue, we want to build, and we want to attack the league. So looking forward to the start, but now I'm not thinking too far ahead. I'm in on the training camp here, and for me the message would be again that the first training tomorrow is the most important, and then the second session tomorrow would be the most important, and then we go from there.
How different is the work that's been done in pre-season at the moment to what would be done in, say, a normal pre-season?
It's a good question, because it is different. It is various things. One, we only had 14 days off. That means the fitness level, the foundation the players are at is at a much different and a higher level compared to if you're off 6-7 weeks. So they came back in a very good place, and the first test we did, the 1K trial, was a good picture of what kind of group we were working with. They just pushed themselves and they showed they are in a good place. Then we only have 3.5 weeks going into the first game. So the things maybe like to change, we haven't had that, or will not have that much time to it. And maybe we only have 10 days, because then we're pleased that we have a lot of national players, because then they will go on and do their duties and play for the countries, which we're proud of. So that also changes a bit. But the good news, they're back Tuesday when we are playing Saturday against Birmingham away. So, but that's the way. It is the same for everyone.
Given that it is such a condensed pre-season, how important, how useful are these days away?
I'm very pleased. Of course, we know there's still a world pandemic out there that make it challenging to travel away. That was the first priority, but for various reasons we decided not to do it. And I'm very pleased that we have this opportunity to go away for 5 days at St. George's Park, which is a top place, top facilities. We have that little bit more time to have meetings. We already have one earlier, we're going to have one in the evening, we have a double session. That is that time to have that chat with individual players, and so that's good.
Obviously the group itself is, Charlie's come in, and obviously Manu, the new goalkeeping coach. So the group itself is very similar, but still good to this intense time together as a group.
Yeah, it is, because I think it is always good to spend time together and learn each other even better. And also, every season is different. So we need to to restart in a way and continue. And that's why it's good to spend these extra hours together.
And the first fixtures for the season have come out, and the season begins in 2 weeks' time with a game against Wycombe.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's the first round of the Carabao Cup, and it's going to be a really good test for us. We'll see where we are at that point. Of course, it's slightly different because we know we will play out without some of our internationals. But we decided to do that because we think that's give us the best, how can you say, build up to the season with a good competitive game before the first game of the championship season.
And there's no sort of, I know you don't like to look too far ahead, but there are spells of the next season where the games will be very intense. I presume it's something you'll have to look at through the season.
Agree. You're right. We want to focus on the next training and the next game, but of course we've seen the program and we looked at it, and we know that first and foremost we need to be extremely fit to go through a long season with ups and downs. Hopefully a lot of ups. And we will be ready to have players available so we can rotate and we can, when needed, sometimes give players a rest. But we also saw that it's also kind of mentality thing because a lot of players played through 12 games in the recent season. So, but of course we know it's going to be a condensed and tough season, but we're ready for it.
So ready is the excitement building? Is the desire to get into it building as well?
Yeah, 100%. You could feel the energy around the place, which is a fantastic sign, and I'm really pleased with that because in a way you never know, but in another way I was never in doubt with this group of players, this group of staff, this club, that when we were coming back into the training ground, it was like this bounce back mentality that we want to build on and go forward. New season, new chance, new opportunity, and we like to go for it.
And new stadium as well.
Yeah, looking forward to that very much. I'm looking first and foremost forward to hopefully get some fans back at the stadium, the new stadium, but. Hopefully that can happen soon. We never know. But the new stadium, we're looking forward to make it our new home and create some memories there.